Auzubillahiminash-shaytanir-rajim. Bismillahir-rahmanir-rahim. Assalamu-alaikum. Ji-ayanu, Pakhair-agale, Ni-hao, Chunashume, Washmale. Ohai Gonzaimas, Guten Morgen, Hola, Bonjour, Privyet, Kaifa hal? Hale Shuma Chatore, Ahlan Wasal, Marhaba, Buna, Mucho, Gracias, Swabia, Balli Kare Aya. Hoj Galden and Ayo Saya Khuyamora, Chivato, Chi Haljot, Kalimera, Khairutan, and a very warm welcome to everybody who's tuned into PTV World and are watching World this morning. Ladies and gentlemen, today happens to be 25th of December, and to all my fellow Pakistanis, a very happy Qiyad Day, and not just that, a very happy Christmas. We hope and pray that everybody out there is doing wonderfully well. I happen to be Shahzad Khan, and with me, I'm really lucky that I've been joined by Miss Sadaf Ali Khan. Hello, Sadaf. Assalamu alaikum. Happy Qiyad Day to you, and Merry Christmas.
Walaikum Assalam. Happy Qiyad Day to you too, and Merry Christmas to you too, and everyone who is celebrating out there. Pakistan happens to be that country which actually supports the minority rights, and we actually celebrate this day with great enthusiasm. It's like the Quaid-e-Azam's birthday as well, and Christmas occasion as well. So everybody's celebrating because, you know, like double treat. It's like
exactly,
that.
it is certainly a double treat as well. And for everybody who's out there, ladies and gentlemen, if we are to speak about the father of nation, I think that he actually has inspired, not just inspired, he's actually given us so much more to being Pakistanis that we cannot actually just say it out loud, you know, for the next hour as well. But while we are at it, I think what we really need to kind of reiterate upon is that Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah, when we refer to him, the title Quaid-e-Azam was actually given to him by the Muslim majority of the then subcontinent. You know, he was a member of the Muslim League as well. And this is where Dr. Allama Muhammad Iqbal Sahab actually comes in as well. Because imagine that once, you know, Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah actually withdrew himself from the political activities in the Muslim League, and then it was Dr. Allama Muhammad Iqbal who actually went to him and was like, if there will be somebody who can actually get Muslims their separate homeland, that can only be you. So ladies and gentlemen, we've got a small report for you. Go ahead, take a good look at Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah's life, and we have a historian over here inside the studios, and we'll speak about it later on. Go ahead, take a good look. Qiyad Day to you.
पाकिस्तान हासिल करने के लिए हमने बहुत कुर्बानी की है। अल्लाह ताला ने हमें कुर्बानियों ने की बदले आजाद की नियामत दी है।
In the annals of history, few leaders have left an indelible mark like Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah. Jinnah's vision and determination shaped the course of a nation. Born on 25th of December 1876 in Karachi, Jinnah rose to prominence as a lawyer and a politician. His eloquence, intellect, and unwavering dedication to the cause of Muslims in the Indian subcontinent set him apart as a remarkable leader. Jinnah's leadership during the struggle for independence was pivotal. He championed the rights of Muslims, advocating for a separate homeland where they could live with dignity and freedom. His vision culminated in the creation of Pakistan on 14th of August 1947. As the first Governor General of Pakistan, Jinnah laid the foundations of a new nation. His guiding principles of unity, faith, and discipline continue to inspire generations. Jinnah's legacy extends beyond politics. He envisioned a progressive and inclusive society, emphasizing education and economic development. His efforts to establish strong institutions and promote social justice have left a lasting impact. Today, Jinnah's mausoleum stands as a symbol of his enduring legacy. Millions visit this iconic landmark to pay their respects to the man who transformed dreams into reality. Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah's leadership was marked by resilience, integrity, and an unyielding commitment to his people. As Pakistan continues to progress, his vision and values remain a guiding light. His life is a testament to the power of determination and the enduring spirit of leadership.
Thank you so much, Sajeel Dogar, for this wonderful snippet on Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah, the father of the nation's life as well. And to speak about it on Qiyad Day, ladies and gentlemen, we're very lucky that we've actually been joined by a historian. He's a remarkable speaker as well. He is Dr. Abdul Basit Mujahid Sahab. Hello, sir. Assalamu alaikum. Good morning. Happy Qiyad Day. Merry Christmas.
Walaikum Assalam. Happy Qiyad Day and Merry Christmas to all of you here in studios and those who are watching us.
Thank you so much, sir, for joining us. It's wonderful to have you, and you know, we would always like to have you over, you know, for such days as well, because the way that you actually explain how history unfolds for all of us is something which will be really amazing for all our viewers as well. Now, sir, to get started with it, I think first of all, the significance of this day for all those Pakistanis who are out there today in front of their television screens with a cup of tea in their hands. And not just that, I think I would want to kind of ask you about the sermon which took place on the 11th of August by Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah, was given by Muhammad Ali Jinnah. Please.
Yes, it is indeed my pleasure to be here in your program as well. The thing is that Quaid-e-Azam Day, why it is important? Because Quaid-e-Azam is father of nation, and we must give him tribute not only on this day, but whole calendar of our activities must have some segment to celebrate Quaid.
True.
And in that very perspective, that what was his vision about this country, our beloved country, Pakistan, that is reflected in, very rightly you refer to 11th August speech. Look, whatever he cautioned us, predicted us, that is happening. In fact, what he exactly said, that he said that now we must have only the identity of Pakistani.
True.
We must cease to be Punjabi or Pashtun or Baloch or Sindhi or Bengali or whatsoever. And at the same time, this is very important, as our Christian fellows, they are celebrating Christmas as well. So Quaid-e-Azam, what he said, that you are now free to go to your mosques, your churches and your temples.
True.
So this is guiding principle mentioned by Quaid-e-Azam himself. And look, in our flag, that white strip is also reflecting and reminding us the Quaid's vision about the minority.
If we talk about the Muslims in India, obviously when we were a part of the subcontinent, we were living with the Hindus at that time. So if we see the situation of Muslims in India, Abi, for now, it's kind of deteriorating. We see that the minority rights, they are missing there. The Muslims, they are suffering so much. The Hindutva is there. So what do you think the Muslims here in Pakistan, how much importance do you think it has? The Pakistan became, it came into being, and the Muslims here, they can actually have their rights.
Look, this time in which we are living now, this is India of Modi, and Modi is extremist. You rightly said that Hindutva is now being practiced over there.
True.
Look not only in Kashmir, but look their behavior with Sikhs and other minorities like Christians even, how they badly treating them. And we must be more thankful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that He has given us the precious leadership of Quaid-e-Azam, who made this impossible thing possible. And look at people living over there, particularly Muslims. Still people are thinking and they are giving their opinions that whether Pakistan was rightly created or not. No other nation in the world is thinking in that way.
True.
Now we must be thankful to Allah Almighty all the time, as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given this principle in His holy book. La in shakartum la azidannakum. Allah is saying that for sure I will increase the blessings if you are thankful to already having blessings. So this is the greatest blessing that we are living in this Islamic
And thank you so much,
Republic.
Basit, for reminding us that as well. And I think that, this is a message we really need to roll out almost every single day as well, where we certainly need to thank Allah Almighty for this motherland that we call Pakistan as well, and because of the father of the nation, Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah. But now let's come down to the values that he would want to see today. See, if Quaid-e-Azam walks into the studio today, he will ask us, that before leaving in 1948, I told you guys unity, faith and discipline. Where do you think we are on that?
This is awful situation.
Okay.
Look, Quaid-e-Azam, first of all, we should look towards Quaid's personality, his personality traits. Look, he was unpurchasable.
True.
And this, I'm not just saying. Mountbatten, Wavell, they were of the same viewpoint that only Indian politician, statesman who is unpurchasable, he's Quaid-e-Azam. Now look around us, whether our leaders not just political leaders, leader in any field,
Yeah, people wherever
whether they are purchasable or unpurchasable.
very
So
purchasable.
this is very, I want to pinpoint this thing, because other things are very much related to that.
True.
And then look, where is that faith? Where is that discipline? And at the same time, what we are suffering because we are not following the guidelines and footsteps of Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah.
True.
Look, he in the same speech of 11th August, he said that there should not be black marketing. What else he uttered in that very auspicious day? He said there should not be nepotism
True.
and favoritism. So if you rightly raise this question, that look, if Quaid-e-Azam would be here, everywhere we are suffering from these illnesses, social illnesses.
Exactly.
And bribery. You look around our society, if just like a pigeon we just close our eyes, that is another thing, but everything is evident. So today,
Exactly.
When we are celebrating Quaid's Day, we must be, first of all, be aware of his deeds, his personality, and spotless character. So if that is in any degree missing, so how could we face Quaid-e-Azam today while celebrating?
So
his
we
day?
cannot obviously, and in addition to this, obviously, because this message, ladies and gentlemen, all of these messages really need to roll out. Once again, I'm using the same word, and it's because of the fact that I think that me and Sadaf over here at PT World would like to take advantage of this opportunity and kind of reiterate upon all of those values which Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah would love to see today in all of us Pakistanis. So number 2, sir, democracy and human rights, that there needs to be equality, and equality in terms of human rights as well. And when we speak of democracy, obviously we do see democracy, but unfortunately it took Pakistan a longer period of time to come back to democracy as well. Please.
Yes, look, Quaid-e-Azam's one very milestone sort of what we could say work he had done was that he got this piece of land through peaceful statesmanship.
True.
And look, he groomed himself in what was the Western democratic institutions in England. So he just not watched that, he inspired from that, and he wanted to implement the same. If we detrack ourselves on democratic way of running the country, so we are not following Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah. At the same time, human rights, peace, these are very sublime words, but we have to bring it into practice. And first thing is, if all of us start thinking in this way, that what are our duties instead of rights? Everybody is saying that this is my right, that is my right, but when it comes to duties, we are just deaf and dumb or something like that, as we are behaving.
Soon after Pakistan came into being, Quaid-e-Azam passed away. There was a very small patch. Do you think if Quaid-e-Azam would have survived for a longer period of time, things would happen different here?
Oh, well, that's
Definitely. But the thing is that this is will of Allah Almighty, but he had presented his not only vision, but practiced. How short even was the time? He was very clear about the thing. One thing, Shahzad, I would like to reiterate
Sure, sir.
at this time. Look, people are still thinking that what was Quaid-e-Azam's viewpoint about the polity of Pakistan and the ideology of Pakistan. So instead of any others comments about Quaid-e-Azam, we must look into Quaid-e-Azam's that speech, which is at the time of transfer of power on 1947, 14th August.
Yeah.
Look, the clarity of Quaid-e-Azam. Look, his faith. Lord Mountbatten, he came first, and he delivered his words over there. And he was advising Quaid-e-Azam and Pakistan that, I must say, Lord Mountbatten said that we must have a tolerance like Akbar the Great. So Quaid-e-Azam was very crystal clear about the things, and that was a turning point in the global history, particularly of this part of the world. What Quaid-e-Azam replied? He said, the tolerance, the lesson of tolerance is given by Prophet, peace be upon him, Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam, and we are followers of him. No need of Akbar the Great. So look at that. The source of inspiration for Quaid was Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam. So we must have our source of inspiration, Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa
Without a doubt.
Like Quaid-e-Azam.
Without a doubt. And such are the towering personalities who could actually kind of get, you know, the motherland for all of the Muslims of the subcontinent back then as well. But sir, in addition to this, where you've spoken about nepotism, and for all of those Pakistanis who are out there who are watching us on their television screens, you got to kind of give yourself a rain check as well. Whether are you a product of nepotism, whether wherever you work, are you working on merit, whether you had to call somebody to get that job, you know, please make sure that meanwhile that we are actually kind of emphasizing on all of those values that Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah wanted us to possess as Pakistanis. Please make sure that all of us keep a check of that as well, ki kya hum wo kar rahe hain ya nahi kar rahe. So sir, next thing, we got tolerance, justice and equality. But before I move on to that, education is the key to progress. That's a message which was given by Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah. Even today in Pakistan, 22 million children are out of school, and the quality of education, please go ahead.
Unfortunately, education is not our priority these days. Look at the budget allocation for education, and look very tiny countries, those who focused on education, they are progressing. Still, we are lagging behind. Why? Because we are not following the sayings and footsteps of Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah. He used to respond the students' queries to Quaid-e-Azam, letters, responding to letters of students. And look, he was very sophisticated, he was very clean, and he was what we could say, we just have one photograph while he is sitting on grassy land and with students. So look at what importance he had to give, and he gave to the students. One thing more, look, at the time of freedom movement and this struggle, students were involved, particularly in 1946 elections. But when Pakistan came into being, what Quaid suggested to the students? Focus on your studies. Do not deviate from your focus. So look around, what is our focus? And at the same time, we must see that you, Shahzad, rightly said that we must analyze our own self. Self-accountability is more precious than if somebody else is pointing something. And these days we are celebrating just to analyze as an individual and as a nation also that what we ought to do and what we are doing.
Thank you so much, Basit Saab, for wrapping it up for all of us as well, and that too, you know, very beautifully. Thank you so much for joining us on Quaid Day as well. For everybody who's out there, ladies and gentlemen, I think we really need to kind of reflect upon all of those values which the father of the nation, Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah, wanted us to kind of possess. But not just that, I think it is a responsibility every single day of the year, every single day of the calendar, that we kind of look back and reflect upon all of those values by making sure that we take action. Not just that, you know, if me and Sadaf can actually kind of contribute towards somebody's education, we should do that. If there's somebody who is a product of nepotism, we need to raise our voice against that. If meritocracy is not being ensured, if the institutions are not made strong, I think for all of these things, we really need to work together as a nation. And I think the last thing that Quaid-e-Azam would actually want to kind of see from heavens up there as well would be Pakistan or Pakistanis being united as well, not identifying themselves as Punjabi, Pashtun and whatnot. So I think as Pakistanis, ladies and gentlemen, it's a shared responsibility on Quaid Day. With that, we are heading
such days are a reminder to have a self-check Such days are a reminder to have a self-check as well. So you have to keep yourself in check as well. On these days, we have to give respect to our heroes. We have to give respect to Quaid-e-Azam. We have to celebrate this.
So my green suit was certainly for Qayyad Day, and her red dress is for Christmas as well. Ladies and gentlemen, we're heading out towards a short break. When we come back, well, it'll be Merry Christmas time as well. Let's do that. Good morning. Thank you so much, sir.
Welcome back. Well, we are here celebrating Christmas on the set of World this morning, and a very, very Merry Christmas to everyone out there who is celebrating with us. And we will be talking so much about today's occasion. We'll be talking about so much what's happening around the world. But first of all, we have to move towards.
And before we move on towards that as well, because you've actually kind of congratulated everybody, I would want to say that too as well, you know, and certainly, you know, it's likewise as well for people, you know, all over the globe, wherever you may probably be. We hope and pray that, you know, that you're going to have the best year ahead as well. And not just that, a very happy Christmas, Merry Christmas to each and every one of you celebrating today. Wherever you may probably be, please make sure that you call all of those people who you might not have called all throughout the year as well, but you've still missed out on them as well. And that's exactly what we do on Eid as well. And for people to come on dinner, being together, I think it's a lot of festivity going on, not just in Pakistan, but all over the globe. We have a small report to share by Sajeel Dogar. Sajeel, thank you so much for being that one particular individual who's so hardworking in our team. Let's go, let's take a good look. Merry Christmas to everybody.
Communities around the world are lighting up with the magic of Christmas. From traditional celebrations to unique local customs, let's explore how this festive season brings joy and togetherness. Christmas markets transform city squares into winter wonderlands, offering everything from handmade crafts to delicious treats. These markets are a beloved tradition, where families and friends gather to soak in the festive atmosphere. For many, Christmas is all about family gatherings and festive traditions. Decorating the Christmas tree, baking cookies, and exchanging gifts are cherished activities that bring loved ones together. Religious traditions also play a significant role. Attending church services, singing carols, and lighting candles are ways people celebrate the spiritual essence of Christmas. For children, Christmas is a time of wonder and excitement. The anticipation of opening presents and the magic of Santa Claus make the holiday truly special for the little ones. Communities come alive with festive parades, light displays, and special events. These celebrations bring people together, fostering a sense of unity and joy. No matter where you are or how you celebrate, the spirit of Christmas brings people together. It's a time of joy, love, and celebration, a reminder of the importance of family, community, and the joy of giving. From the team of World this morning to everyone celebrating, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everybody, once again. For everybody who's out there, ladies and gentlemen, to build up on this, you know, people obviously on the Christmas day and Christmas Eve go to the church. What we have done is that we have actually been joined by Chairman, St. Joseph's Hospice, Westridge. Father Sarfaraz Simon is with us. Hello, sir. Assalamu alaikum. Merry Christmas. How are you feeling today?
Oh, thank you very much. I'm feeling great, and I think so you as well.
Obviously, why not? I mean, certainly, I think I take full pride in celebrating all festivities all throughout the year as well, you know, without the prejudice of religion, caste, color, creed, and that's exactly the message of Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah, because it happens to be Qaid's birthday today as well. But sir, very quickly to get started, let's talk about the symbols of Christmas, like probably Santa Claus, like the Christmas tree we have over here inside the studios. Please go ahead.
You know, before this Christmas tree and Santa Claus, I would like to tell you that the Christmas begins with Advent wreath. Okay. Advent wreath is something, it's a tradition, you know, that take place during the weeks lead up to the Christmas.
Wow.
And there are 4 weeks, okay?
Right.
And if you see the Advent wreath, it is made up of the evergreen leaves, which symbolizes the spiritual freshness and eternal life. And if you and it is always circular, you know. Why? Because it on one side it represents the indefinite, endless love of God for each one of us.
Kya
It
baat.
doesn't have any beginning, neither it has any end.
Yeah, wow.
On the same time, it represents also the eternal life that Jesus Christ brought for each one of us. And this life starts in this earthly life, it continues to heaven after death. So that's why it's a circular, which has no beginning, no end.
Wow.
In this era of globalization, obviously children, they watch cartoons and they see different things, Christmas happening in there as well. So they watch Santa Claus there
Yeah.
coming, bringing gifts for the children. Children often ask that, is Santa Claus real? Will he be bringing gifts for us? So can you please enlighten
Or
us?
is Santa Claus symbolic? I don't know whether we should say it on television or not, because, you know, it will certainly ruin every child's childhood as well, you know, who
Break
grew up
hearts.
actually thought that, you know, that Santa Claus is real. Please go ahead.
It's a legendary figure, and you know, somebody that brings what you can sweets and gifts to the children, and it is usually depicted as an old man with big long white beard and red clothes like you. So, and it also calls Father Christmas, and another name is Saint Nicholas. By the way, Saint Nicholas was a real person in history. He was born in Asia Minor, now the present Turkey, in 4th century. And while he was small, a teenager, his parents died. But they left a fortune for him. And with that amount, what they left, he was helping poor children and orphans and whoever was needy secretly. That's why, you know, Santa Claus always comes secretly.
True.
Because he was doing so.
Yeah. Wow. Wow, that's wonderful. So what are the other symbols of Christmas?
Other symbol is this, just
Christmas
in
tree?
front of us. Yes, Christmas tree. If you see,
And what does it symbolize? Does it symbolize life, health, happiness?
Yes, of course. Because if you see this Christmas tree, it is made of the evergreen conifers like pine and fir, and it is decorated with the ornaments of the Christmas, like Christmas lights, bulbs, candies, and other things are there. Why it is always green? Because this conifers like pine and fir, they never withered.
Wow.
You know.
So
as you said, it's everlasting life.
Exactly.
Today
so
is the birth anniversary of Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah as well, and he always talked about the minority rights as well. He always emphasized on equal rights for everyone who is living in Pakistan. So living in Pakistan and celebrating today's occasion, how do you feel?
I mean, we are very much fortunate that we are citizen of this country, and Quaid-e-Azam is a founder of this country. And if you see the history with Quaid-e-Azam, very close companions were Christians and other religions as well. If you see the what you can say, the first assembly constitution, assembly, a great number of non-Muslims were there.
True.
Even S.P. Singh was the what you can say speaker.
Yep.
Yeah, and he was the one who voted in favor. And that's why this province of Punjab, the largest province, is still a part of Pakistan.
And Father, that's exactly what we take pride in as well, you know, as Pakistanis, alhamdulillah. So, you know, because, you know, I still remember, I think those words of Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah echo in our ears till date as well, that you're free to go to your mosque, you're free to go to your church. You know, so I think, even though that I do not want to refer to it as a minority as well, you know, we have a special place for minorities in our flag, you know, the way that we celebrate Christmas, all of Pakistan is coming together, I think it's beautiful. But if we are to kind of speak about 25th of December, where today we are celebrating Merry Christmas, Christmas as well, how do you think that celebrating Christmas inside Pakistan for all of us brings us very close to our goals of interfaith harmony?
Yeah, Christmas and interfaith harmony is very much linked, you know. In fact, interfaith harmony is a vital part of Christianity, you know. And by the way, as you said in your intro, this Christmas is a feast of all the human beings.
True.
Because if we study the holy books of all the divine religions, even in what you can say Torah, which calls the law, and the books of the Old Testament prophets and the Gospels, and even in the Holy Quran, very especially in Surah Al-Maryam, there is explicitly what you can say details of the birth of Jesus Christ. So that's why it is the feast of all of us. And you know, interfaith, when we use this term interfaith, we usually think it's a modern terminology. It's not at all.
Yeah,
you know, it has begun at the very birthplace of Jesus Christ.
Kya baat?
You know, when Jesus Christ was born, Magi's, wise men also, they call wise men, according to the Gospel of St. Matthew chapter 2, they came, and then the shepherds were there. And who was these Magi's? Or they were the group of people included Zoroastrians and astrologists.
All right.
And who were the shepherds? Jews. So
All right.
all the religions were there, and they came to see and to adore Jesus Christ
Kya baat?
when he was still a child and in a, what you can say, in a crib, in a manger.
Wow.
So that's why I always say that the interfaith has started with the birth of Jesus.
So the very foundation of the interfaith actually came from the birth of Jesus Christ. as well. Wow, I mean, you put it very wonderfully as well.
Yeah.
For all of us, you know, for all of those Muslims who are out there, for all of those Christians who are out there, you know, so it's all linked together as well. Even Quran, our holy book Quran speaks about
Yeah,
it.
yes.
Even, you know, if you are to speak about the holy book of the Christians as well, you know, it speaks about it as well. But while we're at it, sir, you know, let's talk about the message of Christmas in the present scenario. You know, how you see us coming together, you know, may them be Christians, may them be Hindus, may them be Muslims, of Pakistan in particular as well. How do you see the message of Christmas in current scenario?
You know, message of Christmas is always peace, shalom in Hebrew, and peace. You know, before Jesus took birth, almost 800 years ago, our great prophet Isaiah prophesied about the birth of Messiah in the book of Isaiah chapter 9. He said that the Messiah would be the Prince of Peace. And when Jesus Christ was born, according to the Gospel of St. Luke chapter 2, angels, a group of angels sang a hymn and a song, and what they said, I will quote it.
Sure, sir.
Glory to God in the highest, and on earth peace and goodwill towards all human beings. And when Jesus grew up, he started his ministry as a prophet. First thing what he said, blessed are the peacemakers. Okay, and afterward, once during his farewell speech, he said, peace I leave with you, my peace I give you. I do not give you as the world gives. Do not let your hearts be troubled and do not be afraid. Peace. But I tell you, this peace can be only materialized and can only become the reality once there is a change of mind. You know, once we will change our mind towards other from negativity to the positivity, when I can see easily the presence of God in you and in you as well, and you can see in me, and once we recognize each other that we are equally created by God, and God is the only creator, then I think then we would be automatically respect each other. We will accept each other's dignity.
If we talk about the trees being decorated, you can see one here. We can see this a tree placed in F6 as well in different sectors of Islamabad. So everybody's coming together and celebrating. We talk with just Islamabad and just Pakistan. So here we're celebrating this with great enthusiasm. How do you feel about it?
I feel very happy and proud that I'm a citizen of this country.
आज फादर से मैं भी ईदी लूंगा आज मैं फादर को ईदी लिए बगैर मैंने भी नहीं जाने देना but while we're at it sir you know let's get into how do you celebrate Christmas. You know, I think that this is something that we would love to know. How do you start your day? Obviously, you know, in the morning you are here, but what does actually happen on 25th of December? What do the Christian community do?
Actually, we start celebrating Christmas on 24th night.
Okay.
Where we go for prayer and worship as other faithful of other religions they do, and whole night prayer. And then on 25th again in the morning and in the afternoon prayer. Afterward we go and meet each other, we exchange gifts and we give Eid as you have mentioned, and along with that we have fun fairs in different places. So it's a feast where we feel in harmony with divine and with human being as well.
Wow, I think beautifully said as well. Well, thank you so much, Father, for being with us. Lovely to be in conversation with you. And we are not going to hold you back for longer, because certainly you're going to be really busy today as well. But thank you so much for being with us. For everybody who's out there, obviously without, you know, the, what do we call that? You know, jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle all the way. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle all the way. So we have a choir, you know, who's going to join us right after a break, and we'll be singing a lot of Christmas songs. Why not? Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Merry Christmas. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Thank you so much for staying tuned. For everybody who's tuned into PTV World today, where it happens to be Quaid Day, ladies and gentlemen, we're actually celebrating Merry Christmas as well. And Merry Christmas to each and every one of you who's out there. Before heading out towards a short break, I did tell you that we will be joined by a group of very cute children who are over here inside the studios.
We have a lot of celebrations, excitement and festivities going on in the studios.
Wow, thank you so much for jumping in, Sadaf. But
yes.
I'm going to introduce everyone. First of all, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to actually thank Mr. Amjad John, who happens to be the chairman of Voice of Christ Church. So thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much. It's wonderful to have you over here alongside him. You know, we do see at the back standing there Nadia Javed, who happens to be a pastor herself. On the piano today is Javed Bhai. Hello, Javed Bhai. Assalamu alaikum. Merry Christmas. And not just that, ladies and gentlemen, these beautiful bunch of kids, you know, who actually look like a bouquet today on the occasion of Christmas.
Aww.
First of all, we have Teflis. Hello, Merry Christmas. How are you? Hello. Good. Thank you so much for joining us. Then the, you know, children over here, we are very lucky that we've been joined by Miss Wandanah Javed. You know, you can say hello. Yeah, Wandanah, thank you so much. Miss Shakainah Javed. Yeah, thank you so much, Shakainah. Miss Parniah Javed. Where's Parniah? Parniah, thank you so much. Hannah John. Where's Hannah? Hannah, thank you so much. Azniya John. Azniya, thank you. Rachel John. Wow, that's wonderful. And last but not the least, Shamaiah John. Where's Shamaiah? Shamaiah, so thank you so much, kids, for being with us. First of all of you have to say Merry Christmas when I say 1, 2, 3, okay? So 1, 2, 3. Merry Christmas! Let's get started with the choir. Let's do it. What do you have for all of us? I loved every bit of it. I hope and I wonder and I wish that, you know, that I knew this choral as well, but unfortunately I didn't. But while we are at it, first of all, a big round of applause for all of you. Milke taaliyan bajato. Yeah, let's do it on the occasion of Christmas. But while we are at it, sir, and thank you so much, children. You were fabulous. I think what I'm going to suggest now is that if we can, because we're going to close the show now, so I'm just going to request you if we can do a Milli Nagma as well. Can we do a Milli Nagma? Javed bhai, can we do a Milli Nagma? Yes, we can do a Milli Nagma. Are you kids ready? Yes, I think, yes, they are. Bootiyan chal gayi hain. I think that's wonderful for everybody who's out there. Ladies and gentlemen, what we will do is that we're going to bring in a harmonium on this occasion. And so Javed bhai will switch from piano to a harmonium. Let's do it together. And for everybody who's out there, ladies and gentlemen, this is an occasion, it's a festivity. Please make sure that you get to, see all of your family members, gather them at your place, go see them. If there's anyone who you haven't spoken with, please make sure that that you call them up and be like, hey, you know what? Let's get together on Christmas Eve. What are your plans for tonight?
Well, I have a lot of plans. I have a dinner planned for tonight, and then I have a lot of other good stuff happening at friends' places.
I think that's wonderful.
So, yeah.
All right, the harmonium's ready as well. Javed bhai is ready. So let's do this. 1, 2, 3. For everybody who's out there, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be signing off right after this one. So look after yourselves. Happy Quaid Day. Merry Christmas. Take it away, children. Pakistan, ja, ja, Pakistan, dil, dil, Pakistan, ja, ja, Pakistan, dil, dil, Pakistan, ja, ja, Pakistan, dil, dil, Pakistan, ja, ja, Pakistan. ऐसी ज़मीं और आसमां इनके सिवा जाना कहाँ बढ़ती रहे ये रोशनी चलता रहे ये कारवां दिल दिल पाकिस्तान जा जा पाकिस्तान दिल दिल पाकिस्तान जा जा पाकिस्तान दिल दिल पाकिस्तान जा जा पाकिस्तान दिल पाकिस्तान जा जा पाकिस्तान दिल दिल से मिलते हैं तो प्यार का चेहरा बनता है चेहरा बनता है फूल घड़ी में पिरोए तो फिर सहरा बनता है सहरा बनता है दिल दिल पाकिस्तान जा जा पाकिस्तान दिल दिल पाकिस्तान जा जा पाकिस्तान दिल दिल पाकिस्तान जा जा पाकिस्तान दिल दिल पाकिस्तान जा जा पाकिस्तान. Wow, that was beautiful. Thank you so much for being with us. Thank you so much to each and every one of you. And for everybody who's out there, ladies and gentlemen, Pakistan is a place which actually happens to spread a lot of peace, positivity for all of those people who call themselves Pakistani. Does not really matter which religion you come from, what ethnicity, but I think this is a land of peace and prosperity. And for everybody who's out there, ladies and gentlemen, today, the only thing I'm going to say is, Pakistan Zindabad! Thank you.